I guess on my hair, she looked alright. And with that actually sitting there like this creams, and I had to have them, sis. All 5 of them. Here, I just had, we're gonna discontinue it, but I had to pick up their book of shadows, honey. Color grade makes cheap fan, expensive breeze, good times. Why so serious? Trying to figure out exactly how I'm gonna say this, because you would think it's rather easy to just come out, say it, but I'm sort of in shock when I sit back and I think about it like, Torrence, I think I'm really about to pass up this year's Sephora Rouge sale. And it's like, wait, you don't want nothing? During the biggest sale that Sephora does for the year, you gonna just let her leave? And I'm sitting back and I'm thinking about it, because it's like, Torrence, you have so much makeup that you use on a regular basis that it's not like you missing anything. And then when I sit back and look at how much stuff I have that still hasn't been used, it's like, what's the point? Yes, I like new things, but I like new makeup that excites me. And when I think about all the things that are going to be available at Sephora, almost everything that I want to get is a full-time product that I don't have to rush out and spend my money right now to grab it. I was sitting back thinking like, okay, Torrence, the main things you like to get during the Rouge sale are items that are luxury and high-end, that'll give you some money saved, because if you were going to buy it anyway, why not go ahead and get it? The problem is, the Rouge sale, I believe, doesn't start till the 4th or the 5th. Somewhere up in there. I'm not 100% sure. My number one thing that I wanted was the Mothership 9 from Pat McGrath. And she did a 30% off sale the other day. I posted about it and I made sure I did that on the community tab on my channel. And I'm like, why get it from Sephora for 20% off when I can get it from Pat McGrath for 30% off? Then she had that code that was Obsessed10 that gave you an additional 10% off of that. So it's like, $40% off from Pat McGrath, 10% off from Sephora. Nah, sis. So I done already got everything that I wanted from Pat McGrath. No, the holiday collection wasn't there, but I mean on sale. But considering how much you saved from the other stuff, it was like, okay, the only one thing I need from Sephora now is the large holiday palette. I'm debating on getting her as soon as it comes out, but I'm like, Torrence, truth be told, she not gonna sell out then. She gonna go on sale after Christmas. You could wait till then and get her for even less than that 20% off. Okay, that's that. Then I'm like, Torrence, what else did you want? The Danessa Myricks palette. They came out with the large, she got a new, we're gonna say like 10 or 12 pan highlighter palette. Already got that from Beautylist during the gift card sale. It came with an additional small 4-pan palette. I'm going to do a video with that coming soon. And the additional 4-pan palette that came with it, I'm going to do in a giveaway for y'all. So no need to buy it from them. Do I want one of her little eye paints? Yeah, but that's only $18 at full price. I'm not worried about getting that on sale. I'll pay full price for that. So it's like, okay, what else? Then I'm like, Natasha Denona. Everything I wanted from her, I already got in full price. Not waiting on the sale to get it from Sephora. I'm like, okay, Fenty Beauty. I love Rihanna. I'm not waiting on the sale for that. When she drop it, I'm going to get it. And then I sit back and I think about the fact that I've collected, I think, every lip paint from her. I've collected every lip gloss except those heat ones. I don't do plumping, stinging, burning, itching. No, not around the lips. The lips are my favorite part of the body, and I don't like the idea of my lips burning does not sound good, so I don't like plumping glosses. But I'm like, a lot of those little smaller kits that I got from Fenty came with a cream blush. Torrence, you don't use cream blushes. But you got them because Rihanna put them out. So I'm like, that's product wasted. And then speaking of cream blush, I wanted that Patrick's Hot palette. I think that's the only one thing that I truly, truly wanted. The thing is, y'all know, they've been playing with our emotions, putting out limited quantities that immediately sell out. And it's like, it's funny how they keep restocking it and selling right back out before the sale. Because I already told myself, Torrence, is the palette beautiful? Yes, I'll leave a picture of it right here. That palette is stunning. But because I don't use cream blushes, I'm paying for a full palette to use half the products. So I'm like, if it's not available during the sale, it's a pretty good chance I may not get it. Because it's limited edition color, so if I fall in love with it, I can't restock it. To me, I feel as if it would be better for me to get a permanent shade that I would actually like and can reuse, repurchase, than to get this limited edition one. I know those permanent ones will be there because they're there now. That palette, it keeps selling out, and I'm like, if she's not available during that, I don't know if I'm gonna get her. And I'm just sitting back looking like, okay, what else do you need? My eyeliners from Urban Decay, I got a whole array of them sitting right here in front of me. I don't need none of them. My foundations, my concealers, I went back to some of the old school stuff I'm wearing on my face now. I think I'll have this tutorial up by the end of the week. And I'm sitting back looking like, Torrence, when you look around this room at how much stuff you have not used, I don't see nothing that I want. And I'm like, okay, Torrence, just being real with yourself, looking back and looking out into the makeup world, what is on the way out that you just truly, you got to have, all I can think of is the new Melt collection. When that comes out, you ain't gonna be able to hold me back. That eyeshadow palette, that blush palette, that green gel liner, I'm gonna want all of that. But that ain't gonna launch till long after Sephora sale is gone. And I know I'm willing to pay full price for that. So when I sit back and I look like, okay, Torrence, would it have been nice to go ahead and get that Hourglass stick foundation and that lipstick from them on 20% off? Yeah. But when I think of putting that $100 in my savings account, sound a little better. Torrence, did you really, really, really want to go ahead and try one of the Too Faced holiday palettes this year? Yeah. But when I think of the fact that every year I get them and every year I declutter them to a family member, usually my sister, what's the point of keeping them, Torrence? You never do. What's the point of spending that money? That's $50 I could put somewhere else. And so I'm sitting back looking like, okay, ABH ain't got nothing new. You got all of that. NARS, they got that new Bijou palette. I've been waiting. I'm not sure. If they come out with that Bijou palette, maybe I'll get it. But other than that, Viseart already ordered all of those. I got that coming. I'm looking around my room like, okay, what is another brand? Tom Ford ain't got nothing I want. I ain't seen no new brushes. The Bobbi Brown Monopoly collection looked cute to me, but then I thought about it like, Torrence, you have enough collabs that play with your heart. Don't do that. I love Monopoly, but then I had to be real. I love the game Monopoly, and I collect those Monopoly boards. I don't have no Monopoly t-shirts. I don't have no Monopoly coffee cups. I said, Torrence, you ain't been collecting Monopoly memorabilia. Do not let makeup start you on that and get into your feelings. So that Hip Dot palette, she ain't but $30. I'm passing on her. That Bobbi Brown collection, passing on her. For that $30, I can go get a whole new brand new Monopoly game board and play and reuse that with my family for years. That makeup gonna expire, so y'all not gonna get me on that. And when I sit back and I look at things that like, Torrence, what is something that you truly use on a regular basis and you really know for sure when it runs out, you're going to have to restock it? It's not things that I have that I don't need. The NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, I have a backup of them already. I don't need that. My Sheer Glow Foundation, I have backups of that. My Fenty Beauty lip glosses, I have backups of that. So I don't need that. My Monsieur Big mascara, this is a miniature. I got a full size backup. My ABH brow lenses, all the products that I'm sitting right here looking at that I know I love, I use on a regular basis, I got the backups. So it's nothing on sale that I really need, and I'm sitting back looking at it like, Torrence, the only reason you would be going to the sale is just to be able to say you had a sale. I got this and he was on sale. But you know what? I would rather take all the money that I planned on spending, and when I sat down and looked at everything, truth be told, I was just under that $400 mark when I just took all my fantasy items and put it in the cart today just to see what it's like. And it's like, no ma'am. For $400, I would feel so much better taking that at one big time and throwing that in my savings account. Taking that and throwing that on the rent. I could pay my utilities and have utilities and go grocery shopping with $400. So I'm like, you know what? As much stuff as I would like to get, as much stuff as I would like to play with, Torrence, it ain't no point of that because I got stuff. And I'm sitting back like just thinking of, okay, I got stuff. I'll show y'all right here. I done ordered and received the new Odens Eye collection. All 3 palettes, I bought the entire collection, still ain't had time to even use it or open the box because I wanted to open it with y'all. And I'm like, Torrence, instead of going to spend $400 on some new stuff, you got 3 palettes from 3 influencers. And if there's nothing I love more than an eyeshadow palette, I love an influencer collab. So I'm like, why not spend a week or 2 getting to know this palette instead of spending money on stuff that ain't been here yet? So that's what we gonna do. We gonna let y'all choose. I don't want to open this yet because I want y'all to let me know which one of these Odens Eye collabs do you want to see first. I'm not sure of all of their names. I know for sure this one is the fancy face because that's Tina. That's my baby, honey. I love her. So if I had to choose, I personally would use this one first. But I want you all to leave me a comment down below if for any reason you all had your eyes on this Odens Eye collection and you want to see a tutorial on one of those. Go ahead and let me know and I can make that happen. That's what we're going to do within the next week. After I show y'all this tutorial here, because I did record this look, I've been wanting to play with that collection and haven't gotten around to it. So I'm like, Torrence, before we go back to work, that's going to be the one we do. And honestly, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. We're going to make that video Saturday's video. So Saturday with the live premiere, we're going to make sure we play with that. I'm going to do a live unboxing of all 3 palettes, but we're going to do a tutorial of one of them first, whichever one you choose. If you all want to see it on all 3, I can get all 3 going, but I can't promise you I'll have all 3 out on Saturday. But I just wanted to go ahead and do this video because, one, I just wanted to make sure I got some content out for you all. I know my mother's headed this way, so she's going to be looking at me like, it is late at night and you got makeup on, so you're going to be tired in the morning for the doctor, ain't you? Yes, I am. I'm just going to put that out there. But I wanted to make sure I got this out for you all because I've been seeing everybody do, oh, my recommendation, this, my recommend. I don't know what to recommend, honey, because I'm the type of person, I'm going to pay full price for the things I want. If I can get them on sale, it's even more beautiful. But I've really been enjoying playing with old makeup in my collection. The older stuff is just what gets it for me right now. And I'm like, the new things are always nice, but I find myself not having time to play with all the new stuff that I want. And it's like, I got, what's the new stuff right here? I still ain't even played with none of these. My Adept Cosmetic palettes, they done redid the palettes, came out with new anniversary versions. And I even bought the new shades that they came out with so that if I wanted to play with the old palette and look up new school tutorials, I could follow those too with the replacement shades. Ain't even had time to get into those either. So honestly, that's another one y'all can let me know. We can get that going. With the Adept Cosmetics, let me know which one of these palettes y'all want to see first. Whether y'all want to see this Codain palette. Let me see if I can get closer because I still got the sticker and everything in here. Which one of these y'all want to see a tutorial on first? And we can get that going next week. This is Codain. Pull this down here. This one here is, I believe, Ninhydrin. I think a lot of y'all might like Ninhydrin just because she got that purple going on. And then the one that was hardest for me to get my hands on, I'm telling you, she sold out every time I could get over to her. So this one would be the palette that we could do next week. Which one of these y'all want to see the most? This one here is Plain Jane. She is the third one. And I believe Plain Jane is the one that has these replacement shades. Let me see. Yeah. The 2 replacement shades here, go with plain Jane. I really think y'all probably gonna pick Hydrant just because she has all of those purples. But let me know which one of these y'all want to see next, because we could get this one going next week. And just because we're gonna top her off and make sure, because I've been promised y'all that for the next one, for that third one, here go 3 more we've been having and ain't played with. My Sydney Grace and Tim Talia ones. Remember I told y'all I had these? Still ain't got a chance to get into these. So next week, we're going to give y'all the Adept Cosmetics and one of these. And y'all let me know which one y'all want to see first. This first one here is the Quintessence. Look, still got plastic on them and everything. Quintessence is number 1. This next one here is On the Horizon. I'm peeling these out of here. This is number 2. And number 3 is going to be Radiant Reflection. I believe Radiant Reflection is on sale on the Sydney Grace website, so many people may not like this one, but I think of all of them, this one is probably the most rainbow type of them all. So next week, I'll be bringing y'all a tutorial on this one by Saturday, because I've been in the house, and because I'm going back to work later on this month, or at least that's the plan, I want to try to get some of this old school stuff play with that I done had sitting right here on the side of me. And it's like, yeah, Torrence, that's how we're going to go ahead and do it. By not worried about what's going on with this Sephora sale and playing with some of the stuff that I already have and been wanting to get access to. That's how we're going to go ahead and do that. And I promise you, I'm going to take all that money that I was going to spend on that Sephora sale and put it in my savings account, because right now I got things I want to do. I know I want to get my hair redone before I go back to work. So I'm like, Torrence, you're going to need a few coins for that. I have a trip coming up next year. I have a wedding coming up. So I'm like, Torrence, when you at that wedding, you're not just going to want to sit back and be sitting on the side, honey. You're going to want to grab you a few mementos and bring them back to you. You're going to want to go out to eat. You're not just going to want to eat right there in the hotel. You're going to want to have a little bit of fun. So I'm like, the more money you save now, the better time you can have in a few months. And you know what? Skipping this one sale is not going to hurt my feelings. It honestly just may, but you know what? I will get past it, because everything that I want to get from that sale will still be available either from their retailers, or more than likely they will not sell out and they will go on sale after the holidays. So you know what? 20% off sound nice, but holding on to my coins, playing with some of this, and interacting with y'all sounds a little bit better, because like I said, all the things I want from the holiday sale, it's already tutorials up. I don't think they're going to sell out. So because I promised y'all tutorials from my collection, that's what we're going to get going. So remember, leave me a comment down below. Let me know which things you want to see a tutorial from first. The Odens Eye collection. Second, from the Adept Cosmetics collection. And then third, from the Sydney Grace collection. And I'll make sure I get those out from y'all. I just want to let you all know I am feeling a lot better. My leg was bothering me way more than it has been. It's still not 100%, and therapy has been kicking my butt, so I'll be a lot more tired. But I want to hurry up and make sure I get this cut off, get this uploaded for you all, because this is the night of the 1st, so I will have this up for you all on the 2nd. I know I have not been able to keep up with my 3 days a week schedule, just because I usually do Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. But with therapy and me getting ready to go back to work, my schedule has been mixed up. But one day I will be back on schedule. I want to say thank you all for the love and support. I know this video uncut, so more than likely y'all gonna get all the stuttering and things like that. But y'all my people, so I can keep it real with y'all. But with nothing else, I hope you all remember to practice, continue to stay blessed, and until next time, goodbye YouTube.